Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. This story that I am doing now, it's about me. Yeah. Said when 30 years ago when I was dating this guy, he was going to college and everything. And oh we met, guys. I was living like one community away from him. But when we met like at a club and stuff. And then we start like meeting up and stuff. Yeah, we used to meet up and stuff and like trying to know each other. Said I used to like go where he attend like college. I used to go up there and stuff and go and look for him and stuff. And sometimes we would make out like he would teach me how to kiss because at that time, guys, I'm 17-year old. I don't know about nothing because. And then I used to go back and forth and go and look for him, and then we did it and stuff. But guess what, guys? I always protected myself because that time, you know that you're just 17, you do not want to get pregnant. Yes, so when that went down and stuff, and my aunt hear about that I was dating this guy, said my aunt said, I don't want anybody to bring any unwanted pregnancy in the house. Said I could not tell her because at that time, you know that I'm not 18, I'm just 17. That's why I'm doing this video. That anyone that is like teenagers, just wait, guys, until you're older, 18 and over, until you start having sex. But you have to protect yourself because there is a lot of disease out there. Yeah. So you have to protect yourself. A lot of STIs, another disease out there that cannot be cured. Said guy said I one of the time I even like move to Port Antonio and go and live with some people and stuff just to be close to this guy. So one night I was like in the square, like Port Antonio Square. They call it the square, guys. Yes, like a club in this. It's like a club there and everything. Said I saw him with this girl and stuff, but I never approach him because. So when I confront him, when I go by his house and I confronted him, he said if I stay like a little bit longer in Port Antonio, I'm start to seeing things. I'm gonna start seeing things. Says sometimes you will meet a guy you claim to say that you're in love with this person. But sometimes when young men they are young, they want everything, everything with skirt. Says guys, I learned my lesson. Yeah, so I learned my lesson. Said I learned my lesson. I decided to share the story. So when I look back now, and I look back and said, I really I was really an immature person at that time. I think that I was in love. I was not in love. Because when I used to go to school and I used to hear my friends them say they have boyfriend. Yeah, I have boyfriend at like 15, 14, they start having sex. And I was saying to myself, said, they start having sex at that time and stuff. I used to listen, Yeah, yes, just going to college at that time and even some of my friends get pregnant and stuff. Said when I look back on those days and stuff, yes, those days, and I used to party and stuff like go to dance, yeah, cause that time, guys, I was living like in the rural area of Portland, and yes, and that time the guy that I'm telling you about used to live like Port Antonio. You know that Port Antonio is more a busier place and stuff more than in the rural here that I was living in that time. Said I that's why I love to make contents like these, guys. I love to share my past with people. Yeah, but that is just me, guys, just being a content creator and able to share my story with people that any young woman is watching this video. You cannot just meet a guy and say he's the one, because sometimes when I think he's the one, he's not the one. People just meet people and people get involved with each other and people just move on. So when I look back on this, when I look back now, I said, yes, I'm in my 40s. And people do make mistake. A lot of people make mistake and they get married like a age 18, 19 and 20. And sometimes it does not work. You get divorced and because at times guys I don't even get to know the person. Because sometimes people said you might see a person at the first time and said, he's the one, she's the one. And guess what? They are not the ones. Sometimes we get hurt and sometimes in that marriage, sometimes you have 2 kids, 3 kids, and the marriage does not work out. Sometimes you have to just walk away and say, this relationship is not for me because sometimes the relationship even get abusive. And you have to just walk away because a lot of couple try to say that I'm gonna go to counseling, marriage counseling and get counseling. And sometimes it don't work out. Sometimes you have to just call it quits. And we have to just walk away. And if kids are involved, yes, the father have to just or your husband have to just continue just taking care of the kids and said, it's just life. We have to just go over separate ways. So yes, guys, I love to talk these topics. Yes, guys, and I want you guys to leave a comment. Yeah, man, just leave a comment and subscribe. And because I will be doing more, I love doing these videos, guys, just sitting down and just expressing myself and I'm going down memory lane, guys. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening and have a great Monday. Bye.